Well. How the turntables. If you happen to be new to the channel, first off, welcome. My name is Big Fry. Back in 2019, I covered an early access game called Black Day. The game had originally released in 2017. Tactical third-person shooter, right up my alley. Very reminiscent of a game like Ghost Recon, maybe a little bit of SOCOM elements in there as well. Well, there's quite a bit of controversy surrounding the developer, and we're gonna get into all of the juicy details here, but before we do that, I have a very special sponsor that I want to talk to you guys about today, and that's the new online development platform called Core for all of my aspiring game devs out there. Core is a brand new online platform that lets anybody create and play PC games for free. It's powered by Unreal Engine, and there's already so many different styles of games on there. Shooters, RPGs, flying games, fighting games. If you want something on there, you can find it. One of my partners in crime, one of my favorite YouTubers, Blue Drake 42, and his development team have made a plethora of games on the Core platform, including some tactical third-person shooters, which are very reminiscent of games like games that I play, like SOCOM and Ghost Recon, maybe a little bit of Fortnite-ish in there as well. But if you guys do want to check out all of these games, you can click the link down in the description below. And one of their main selling features is that there's no coding or art skills required, so almost everybody that we cover on the channel should be going over to Core right now, because everything we see on Steam, well, I mean, y'all have no coding experience to begin with, and it's so easy to tell. Please go check out the platform. It's currently in open alpha, so there's a whole bunch of features that are going to be coming in the future, but right now, the absolute amount of content that you guys can get on there is insane. Check it out. The link is down in the description below. Let's start talking more about Helios Productions and Black Day. Back in 2019, the developer Helios Productions, Helios being the guy behind Black Day, he had come out and said that because he had a whole bunch of new responsibilities, the updates to the early access game Black Day was going to be a little bit sporadic and stagnant. For a little while, he became a dad, among some other things. I'm going to have a link to that video down below, and I made a video talking about why I hate early access, the system in general, because it allows no developer accountability for anything. You buy a game, you are buying into the premise of this game being completed down the road, and then that's it. A developer doesn't have to do jack shit. They could abandon it tomorrow, or they could actually, you know, finish it, complete it, which, as we all know, very, very rare to see that happen in the early access space. And I made a video talking about his decision to kind of slow down development a little bit. Still gonna be updating the game, but you know, I'm a dad now. I got other responsibilities. Meanwhile, there's so many people who bought into the idea of a tactical third-person shooter being developed and completed that now just have to sit there and twiddle their fucking thumbs until the project eventually gets abandoned. And I predicted it back then that it was going to be abandoned. I never thought that this game was going to see the light of day. A side note, before this fucking epic rant continues, here's a comment that he specifically left under my video explaining that, Big Fry, I'm not gonna completely abandon the title. I'm still gonna update it. Yeah, that fucking aged well. And I actually received a little bit of criticism for how harsh I was regarding Black Day. Well, Big Fry, he has responsibilities now. He'll get the game done in time. He's been doing great updates. Well, lo and behold, Black Day has been abandoned. The developers come out on Steam, basically making a post on February 11th saying Black Day will die and be reborn of its embers. So he says, "Greetings, gamers. After these long months of silence, I finally come back to you. So, what is Helios doing with Black Day? Well, I'll be brief. Black Day will die and be reborn of its embers." So I'm guessing he's talking about like a phoenix rising from the ashes of a terrible early access game. Here we go again. The current state of the game doesn't allow me to improve it like I thought it would. There's just too many issues in my programming and core of gameplay. And honestly, sales revenues are too weak to continue as things stand at present. since some months, I decided to start from scratch. With same concept, I work on a new game called Black 1 Blood Brothers. And in that, he releases some pre-alpha gameplay footage, which looks eerily similar to Black Day, just in a first-person perspective. Main features are going to be operator creator, create up to 10 operators, save, load squads, dynamic missions, more than 20 options to customize your experience, smart squad command like the first Rainbow Six. There's a comprehensive inventory system, weapons, attachments, goggles, grenades, drones, explosives, treatments, functional AIs with different archetypes and dynamic perception. All of that sounds fucking fantastic until you actually realize that this is not only a really scummy practice, but it's actually against the early access Steam list of commandments. You aren't supposed to go onto Steam early access with a need for sales. That's one of the first things it tells you when you apply to the Steamworks early access development thing. It tells you that you need to be able to sustain development with no sales. You can't go in there on a wing and a prayer and hope your game sells, and if it doesn't, you just move on to the next one, you abandon it, and leave people in the dust. That's exactly what this guy is doing. That's what I said 2 fucking years ago when I covered it before. The criticisms that were levied against me for being harsh, now here we are. And when you look at the actual post and he's talking about, well, maybe I can get a significant discount for the people that I fucked over before with Black Day. Maybe you guys will support my new project over here. Yeah. And then when you actually look at the history of Helios and Black Day, you can see that he released another game called Heaven World. It's an open world action adventure mixing role-playing survival and management with NPC survivors. It came out April 14th, 2020 onto Steam. For somebody who literally has no money to develop games, you're releasing quite a few games. The fact that you don't have money to continue development of Black Day, but you have enough money to start and continue development of Black 1 Blood Brothers, it just makes no fucking sense. What I actually think happened is he realized, like he says, there's just too many issues in my programming and core gameplay. And this right herein lies the problem with early access in Steam as a whole. Anybody and their fucking dog can throw games up onto Steam and not have any consequences for it. You don't know who these people are. You don't know what kind of skill they have. You have no idea the amount of talent that that studio has, whether it's one person, 100, whatever. You have no clue. This sounds like he basically realized he coded himself into a corner and can't spend the time to fix it, and he realizes that he's not making sales on Black Day, so let's try to release a new game that's similar concept, basically the same fucking thing, and hopefully people won't do their research, and then he can get more sales. He's consistently chasing sales, which I can respect. The hustle is there. You want to make money. I get it. Money makes the world go around. I'm here to equalize the situation and let people know this company, Helios Productions, as much as people like to defend him because I guess he was a prolific alma mater back in the day and he has a cult following of people in the tactical FPS, tactical genre, I don't think this kind of behavior should be excused by anybody in the gaming community. And I would urge you guys, if you're thinking about backing and supporting Black 1 Blood Brothers, look at the history. This kind of shit is why I hate early access. This kind of shit is why my channel exists and thrives the way that it does in the first place. Because there's just so many people out here not taking any responsibility for essentially scamming their customer base. People aren't buying into the game at the current moment. They are buying into the early access platform as a whole because of the future promises that developers are putting out there. That's why there's a whole form on their front page about when the game's going to be done, what's coming out when the game gets finished, is the price going to be different. If you just throw whatever you want out there and then don't feel the need to ever complete anything, then what's the fucking point of anybody buying into early access games? A lot of you guys are asking me to cover this other early access game called Valheim. I've been hearing fantastic things about it and guarantee that video is coming. I want to put some time into it before I put a video out because it looks like that company, Coffee Stain Publishing, Iron Gate AB, is actually doing something right when it comes to early access games, and we are going to showcase them on the channel. I just want to put more time into it because it is a large procedurally generated co-op survival game. This, on the other hand, is a open world tactical sandbox shooter being made by one guy in his basement. And then who would have fucking thought, huh? Oh wow, this is actually a lot more work than I thought it was gonna be. That's why I hate single-man dev teams who make open world sandbox games. Who would have fucking thought that it's actually a lot of work to make video games? Oh, I know, new concept to me. This kind of shit should not be excused by anybody. I urge you guys, if you are going to support his new game, just know that you're probably throwing your money away based on the history. We have 2 games in the last 2 years that haven't even seen the light of day. Black 1 Blood Brothers is probably going to be another one to toss on the pile. And it sucks because this is the type of shit that I would actually play. Tactical shooters, commanding AI squad mates, and completing missions that you can create yourself. That's amazing shit. We seriously need a fucking dev team to come in and make an early access tactical FPS properly and actually see it through to the end game instead of abandoning it halfway through like all these other fucking fly-by-night dev teams who come out, promise the world, and then fucking leave you high and dry with your money in their pockets. I'm over it. Steam, have some fucking oversight on your games, please, because this is getting ridiculous. My name is Big Fry. Thank you guys for watching. Shout out to all the actual developers out here trying to do something right and not fucking over your customer base. And shout out to Core for sponsoring this video. And again, Core, online platform that lets anybody play and create PC games for free. It's powered by Unreal Engine and already has a ton of free games in all of your guys' favorite genres. Shout out to Blue Drake. I know his team has been working with Core for the last little while, making little games to put out for free for you guys to actually use. Click the link down in the description below if you want to check out the platform. My name is Big Fry. Thank you guys for watching. Speak with your fucking wallets and stop letting people like this get away with the fucking bullshit. The same shit that we've been talking about since day one on this channel. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you fuck with the content, and I'll see you on the next one.